Hello, my name is Scuria-Herman, and today I'm not exactly sure what we're checking out. I forgot if I edited this out in the last video, but at the end I was so uh, transfixed by the video that I let the next one in the playlist autoplay, and it started with this video, and I wasn't sure what to make of it, and I'm still not sure. First 8 bars, Aesop Float. I don't know if this is perhaps an analysis of the song, and if it is, I'm not exactly sure what I can do to add on to that. But since this was suggested to me, I think it's only right that I give it a shot because I'm just interested in what's going to come of this. Yeah. So, without further ado.
An icicle dagger is like he's gonna spit some shit that's gonna like hurt you. It's gonna cut deep, and it's gonna be cold. So the first 8 bars I did was None Shall Pass, and I was talking about how I took the water wings to be talking about somebody who can't float. They can't self-sustain.
Is this Ravenous Catalyst themselves? So this is Ravenous Catalyst themselves, a person in my comment section, who has a bigger following than I do, giving an analysis of an Aesop Rock song, and they suggested that I react to their analysis. I don't know what's gonna come of that, but now that I figured out what I'm doing here, now we can check it out. But this is gonna be very different from the normal Aesop Rock reactions. I don't know how it's gonna go.
And Aesop has a whole album called Float. I think it is the best album in the whole entire universe, like the best thing that's ever been created, actually. But I figure I'll do the first 8 from Float, and I will put in the disclaimer for sure. Whatever I get from his lyrics is not what he was trying to get across.
Hey,
I'm not saying
I just say the same thing. Okay, this is making me feel better about my reactions, honestly, because again, someone has intentions when making a song that I don't even think it's a fault of the songwriter if they don't come across. I think it's actually a virtue of the song to be able to reach out to people in so many different ways. Like with Rings, I think I was looking at it from a more like artistic perspective, when the obvious interpretation of it is like the rings of like a tree, or I think I said like the rings of like a king. And stuff like that, kind of imagery, but like the implied correct imagery of that song is like, the rings on a tree, chop you down just to count your rings. Which is something that I missed during the actual reaction. I noticed it when I was editing it, but yeah, I think that it's not a negative of the song if someone misinterprets it, and it shouldn't be treated as such.
Is what he meant. I'm saying this is what is possible to get from it.
Yeah.
So there is that it isn't gibberish, that there is always some imagery, some emotion, some sway that you can get from it that is elegantly logical, elegantly evolutionary. And I go way far out there when I go out there, because then I can kind of like say that it covers it all. Like, yes, anything in between is possible too. But I think with great art, that is what kind of separates it, like that the audience or the observer will get more from it than the artist could have ever imagined. It's like the visual illusion of, is it an old lady or is it a young woman looking away? And once you are shown the other one,
they look the same. Huh? Young lady's face, old hag's face. The only difference is like the chin. Huh?
that you didn't see originally, then you just start looking for all these different things that could be in there that you didn't see. And I think that's...
Oh my god. Oh my god, I just saw it. Oh wow, I didn't even... Wow. Because I only saw it from like this perspective. Now I can't unsee it. It's exactly what Ravenous Catalyst was talking about. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's weird.
Looking for all these different things that could be in there that you didn't see. And I think that that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do with these 8 bars is like, even if that's not what it was, it's one thing that it could be. And so then it just opens up all these possibilities of all these different things that it could be. I'll do the first 8 bars to Float from the album Float. This fallen angel could stitch a wing with a shoestring. Like, I can do a lot with a little. Just give me a shoestring and I can fix this broken angel wing. The prime directive selects reflective aviation bathed in mood swing. And prime directive is like your mission statement. It is like,
Modus operandi,
if
yeah.
you can only get one thing done, this is the thing you want to get done. And reflective aviation is like, the aviation is how you're transporting yourself. Like, you're traveling and cruising at this certain level of speed and altitude. And reflective could either be like, our mission statement was that we were just going to observe and have a bunch of introspection about like what we were seeing. Or the reflective part could be that the mission statement is that we're supposed to just reflect what we see. We're just supposed to represent an image of the world around us. So like, we're just going to mirror all of our environment or whatever. So the goal is to chill and observe and pose as like a mirror image of everything around me so that I don't appear different. But it's bathed in mood swing. So how am I supposed to remain chill and shit while I'm bathed in mood swings? And I'm broke. And I don't think that means that he's poor. It means like something's busted. After being bathed in mood swings, parts are falling off. I know a walking corpse who'd spit icicle dagger quicker than you can prove there's 4 letters in hope. I mean, he uses icicle a lot, icicle spirit, icicle jacket. And to me, it just represents like a cold environment. Like, the world around him has gotten too cold. It's gotten cold-hearted. And an icicle dagger is like he's going to spit some shit that's going to like hurt you. It's going to cut deep. And it's going to be cold. So an icicle dagger, quicker than you can prove there's 4 letters in hope. Like, you'd have a hard time proving to this cat that hope even exists or is a thing. And so to prove that you can spell it in 4 letters, like he's got so many reasons to not believe in hope that, yeah, good luck with that. I paint a portrait from my cell.
Real quick, I do feel like it's hard for me to add on anything here because this is obviously hard to react to a reaction, essentially, or a commentary video. But one quick thing, I feel like this perspective in this first 8 bars is very similar to like the Nightlight perspective that we saw in that song. There's sort of doom and gloom of perpetual midnight is sort of like this idea of, there is no hope, I can't prove that it exists, and, you're going to get killed by my words, essentially. Not his words, obviously, in this song, but I think that it's interesting because I'm not sure, I think a lot of his songs tend toward the more Nightlight perspective than Daylight. While I do like Daylight both for musicality, lyricism, and meaning, I like it in all those parts more than Nightlight. I think that Nightlight is a bigger through line, but I don't know if I necessarily put a finger on whether or not Aesop himself prefers that perspective of Nightlight versus Daylight. I don't know if either of them are necessarily his perspective, because again, he's a songwriter, he's a storyteller, and he usually, I do say like he or like Aesop in his songs, but technically they're all narrators or characters. None of them are necessarily him unless he says that they are, and even then it would be his perception of himself. Nothing can be you except you. I don't know how I got onto that topic, but I was just thinking of that because the idea of bringing up hope. Because there's a lot of 4-letter words you could have put there, but hope is very purposeful.
So here is Aesop Rock spitting the first 8 bars of Float.
So I heard y'all wanna float. Yo, this fallen angel could get your wing with a shoestring. From the rectum select reflective aviation bathed in mood swing. I know a walking corpse spit icicles dagger to slit throat quicker than you can prove this 4 letters is hope. I made a portrait for myself or life inside the tortoise shell. Tortured, orbiting hell, tortured, intrigued, but not compelled. Smell of inner charge, job flesh sweeping through my core. No one can't see a liquid caffeine and eclipse the slaughterhouse. It's you, is the villain of my kabuki hologram. I hobble with hollow hands.
People who use water wings.
Again, I did it again. Okay.
An icicle dagger.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. It was very interesting to get a full picture of someone else's analysis, even though, you know, I've seen a lot of other takes in my comment section on these sort of songs. It is interesting to see this full perspective. I'm also interested in this poster back here. I think it says, "I be a traitor in a race war." I think that's interesting. Yeah, this is really cool. I think this might not be the best video that I made, purely because I just don't think I could add to much of it. There was a whole part where I think I just like was watching the video and I didn't say anything that I'm probably gonna cut out. But yeah, this is very interesting. Yeah, this is cool. I might, since the very next video on the playlist is this, is like another one of these, I might skip that one. I might come back to it if you guys really like this, just because I feel like I don't want to steal content. This feels even more than like the Aesop Rock songs that I'm like reacting to, because I feel like I'm adding to that. I didn't really feel like I added to this, so I don't want to like steal content, because that feels disrespectful. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this and want me to do more of these, because there are plenty of these. I checked the channel. Yeah. Also, to Ravenous Cattle specifically, I figured out what you meant by the email. And you should get an email the day before this comes out. Clementine. Okay. I was thinking of maybe doing a riddle in it. And like having like the answer to the riddle be in the email, but I didn't want to do anything complicated. Anyway, that's all from me for today. So many people, if they get to the end of this video, are going to be so confused. Regardless of that fact, thank you all for watching. I'm going to be on my way now, but thanks for watching. Until next time, adieu.